Hello, this is Dr. Mahantesh, Government Autonomous College, Kalburgi. Today in this lecture, we will study the simultaneous differential equations. In the last video class, we have studied the exact differential equation, what is mean by exact differential equation, what is mean by the integrable equations, and how we are solving the that two types of differential equation. In this today's class, we learn what is simultaneous differential equation and how we are going to solve the simultaneous differential equation. So in high school we studied about the simultaneous algebraic equation. In the similar way, here we are studying the simultaneous differential equation. In high school, for example, x plus y equals to 0, 2x minus y equals to 2. So these two are called as simultaneous equations. So we know how to solve the simultaneous equation. There are so many methods to solve the algebraic simultaneous equations. Here we are finding the solution of simultaneous differential equation by two ways. Okay, later we come across that methods. So first of all, let us study what is meant by simultaneous differential equation. A simultaneous differential equation is in the form of this. So dx by p equals to dy by q equals to dz by r. So this type of differential equation is called as simultaneous differential equation. Here p, q and r are the functions of x, y and z respectively. P is a function of x, q is a function of y and r is function of z. Then we'll come across the solution of simultaneous equation. So how we are solving the solution of simultaneous equations? So there are two methods. One is method of grouping, another method is the method of multipliers. So by two ways we can solve the simultaneous differential equation. So let me go for the method of grouping. How the method of grouping is carried out to solve the simultaneous differential equation. So let us take a general simultaneous differential equation. This is a procedure I am discussing here. Dx by p equals to dy by q equals to dz by r. Make it equation 1. This is a general simultaneous differential equation. Here, to solve this type of equation, we have to choose any one pair of the equation among three equations. Here three equations are there. Dx by p is there, dy by q is there, and dz by r, where p is a function of x, q is function of y and r is function of z. Here we have to choose any two equations. Dx by p equals to dy by q. Either you can choose these two, or we can choose these two, or we can choose first and last, or I can choose second and last, or I can choose first and second, or we can choose second and third. There are many options. We can choose which type of equations we have to choose. See here, so for example, I have to choose dx by p equals to dy by q. I can choose this, or I can choose dx by p equals to dz by r, or we can choose dy by q is equals to dz by r. Choose any one of the pair of three equations. Among three equations we have to choose any one of them. Okay, after choosing, suppose I chosen 2, then suppose I choose first one, dx by p equals to dy by p. Then I have to integrate this. Or suppose I chosen the second pair, there also I have to integrate. Suppose I have taken the third pair, then also I have to integrate. So which pair I am taking, with respect to that variables I have to integrate, I will get the solution on integrating. So suppose first pair is chosen, this will be the psi of xy, because what is the first and second equations? First equation is function of x, second equation is function of y. Therefore the solution should be function of x and y, and one constant will be there. Suppose I have chosen the second pair, then I have to integrate that to get the solution which is function of x and z. I am choosing the first and last ratio. Therefore, first ratio is with respect to x and last ratio is with respect to z. Therefore, this type of solution will occur. Suppose I have chosen the third pair, that is what, y and z. Suppose second and third ratios, suppose I have chosen and I have integrated that, then I will get the solution in this fashion. Psi1 function of y and z is equals to c1. So such type of solution will occur. It depends on the two ratios which I have chosen. Suppose we choose first and second, it will be, the solution will be in the form of xy. Suppose we have chosen second and third, the solution will be a function of the y and z. Suppose I have chosen the first and last, the solution will be of xz. Or suppose I have chosen second and third, the solution will be of function y and z. So this equation 3 is the type of the solution which we get on integrating the two pairs of chosen differential equation. So now we have chosen one pair of that. Now I have to choose another pair. Now choose again another pair of equation 2, that is 3 equations are there, no simultaneous equation. First what we have chosen, we have to leave that and we have to choose another pair of that differential equation. Again we have to do the integration so that I will get the second solution. It may be a function xy, it may be a function yz, or it may be a function z. This is xz, this is xz. So xz means first and last ratio is chosen. Suppose in the first case, first and last ratio we have chosen, we should not take that same pair because we will get the same solution, right? So then we have to choose a pair such that it should not be it was not be chosen in the first integration scheme, right? So now I have to choose another pair, and now the second solution will be any one of these forms. So combination of this third solution and fourth solution will be the complete solution of the equation. So mixing up of equation 3 and 4, what the first integrated solution and second integrated solution, both constitute the solution of the given total differential equation. Okay, let me discuss one example of this, how to solve the, okay, I will choose this as the example. Solve x dx by y square z equals to dy by xz equals to dz by y square. So this is the equation asking to solve. So the equation 1 is the simultaneous differential equation. We have to solve that using the grouping method. Grouping, right? We have to group. This is the first method we are discussing, right? Second method we will choose later. The first method is grouping, right? How we are grouping with example I will show here. So I have chosen the first ratio and second ratio, right? First ratio is x dx by y square z and second ratio is dy by xz. See here, in both denominator z is there, so z will get cancel each other. So when z is cancel each other, what remained on cross multiplying? So on cross multiplying, just I will explain you. This is cross multiplied with x, it will become x square z, and this is y square z is multiplied with the dy, so y square z dy will happen. In the next, what happens? So here also z is there, here also z is there, both sides z will be get cancelled. So in the x square dz remains, x square dx remains here, and z will get cancelled here because I have taken z this side, so z will get cancelled. What I will get? Y square dy, y square by dy, y square into dy. Okay, so the equation is what now? X square dx and equal to y square dy. See, it is already x with dx and y, x is a function, right, with respect to x, y square with respect to y. So now this equation is integrated both side, then x square dx integration and integration of y square dy. So x square dx is what? X cube by 3 and y square dx is y cube by 3. One constant of integration I can take c dash. C dash is the constant of integration. Now I will take this on LHS side. What it will become? x cube by 3 minus y cube by 3. Take both side LCM is 3, therefore x cube minus y cube is equals to c dash. So take that 3 on RHS side, so this is x cube minus y cube by 3. 3 is multiplied with this, and x cube minus y cube equal to 3c dash. 3c dash I have chosen as c1. So the first solution is what? X cube minus y cube is equals to c1. Make it equation 2. This is the first solution. Next I will choose another ratios. So I have chosen first two ratios in the first step. Now I will choose first and third. Earlier I have chosen first and second. Now I will choose first and third. Now first is x dx divided by y square z. Third is dz by y square. Why I have chosen this? Both side y square is there, so easily that will get cancelled. So y square here also in the denominator, here also in the denominator, y square will get cancelled. What remained? X dx by z will be here, and dz will be here. So now z is multiplied on RHS side, x dx is equals to z dz. Now again there are integrating that side, x square by 2 will come, x dx different integration, and z square and z integration is z square by 2, and c double dash, earlier I have taken the constant as c dash, now I will take c double dash as a constant of integration. So taking LCM here 2 will come, and cross multiply to this, that will become 2c double dash. So 2c double dash completely I have chosen as c2. So now the c2 is taken on RHS side, LHS side. So x square minus z square minus c2 is equals to 0. Make it equation 3. So another solution we got here. Earlier we got the solution x and y in terms of x and y. Now I got the solution in terms of x and z. So combination of these two equations, equation 2 and 3, will give us the complete solution of the given exact differential equation. See here, f of the solution is in the form of f of some parameters. So first solution is x cube minus y cube c1, and second solution is x square minus z square minus c2 equals to 0. So this is the complete solution of the given simultaneous differential equation. Let us see one more example. Okay, this is another example, very simplest example. Just you have a look on this. So this is the given equation. We have to solve it by grouping method. Grouping means the x is grouped with the dx, y is grouped with the dy. That's why it is called as a grouping method. Now I will choose. See here, among these three, here z is common. I can take these two parameters, or I can choose here also y square is there, here also y square is first and third, and first and second. Anyone you can choose. I have chosen here first and third. So first one is dx by y square z, dz by y square x. So both side y square is there, that will get cancelled. Here dx by z is there, and dz by x will be here. Now cross multiplying, I will get x with the dx, z with dz. So this is called grouping. Okay. Now integrating both side, what we will get? X dx is equals to z dz. Now integration of x is x square by 2 equals to z square by 2, and make it c dash. Z square by 2 I have taken this side, and it will be LCM is 2. Therefore x square minus z square is equals to c dash is there. This 2 LCM will go back to here RHS side, so that will be 2 c dash. Make it 2 c dash is equals to c1. Therefore x square minus z square is equals to c1. I can take c also in this side or LHS side, so x square minus z square minus c1 is the first solution. Make it equation 2. Either you can choose like this, or you can choose like this. Now I will consider first and second ratio. First and second ratio, dx by y square z, dy by x square z. So both sides z is common, z will get cancelled. So here in the LHS part, dx by y square will be there, and in the RHS part, dy by x square will be there, right? So when it is with, it should be with dy, so I will cross multiply here, and it should be with x, therefore I will multiply to this, cross multiplying. So I will get x square dx equals to y square dy. So integrating on both sides, I will get, so this is x cube by 3 equals to y cube by 3 and c double dash. Earlier I have given c dash as a constant, so I have changed it to c double dash. So simplification, send this LHS side, so LCM will be 3, therefore it will become x cube minus y cube by 3, which is equals to c double dash, and c double dash is taken this side, or first you multiply 3 to c double dash, so that will become 3c double dash. So that equation will become x cube minus y cube minus 3c double dash. This 3c double dash can be chosen as c2, therefore that is equals to c2 same. So x cube minus y cube minus c2 is equals to 0, make it equation 3. So this is the second solution. So combination of these two solutions will make us the complete solution. Combination of equation 2 and equation 3 constitute the complete solution of equation 1, that is the simultaneous differential equation. F of x square minus z square c1, another parameter is x cube minus y cube minus c2. So this is the complete solution of the given simultaneous differential equation. This is very simplest part of the total differential equation. So you can choose some exercise problems and solve them. You will get the solution easily. Okay, thank you for listening me. Thank you very much.